Speaking of culture creators. Next up, Misa Hylton. Internationally renowned fashion stylist. If you enjoyed the fashion, the look, the flavor of Mary J. Blige, Missy Elliott, Faith Evans, Chris Rock, Kimora Lee Simmons, Sean Combs, Queen Latifah, Little Kim, just to name a few. Not to mention all the work that she did designing for some of the brands that helped define our culture, and then going on to advise companies like Pepsi, Viacom, Procter & Gamble, and making them look cool, then you are a fan of Misa Hylton. Misa, please come and set it.
Got your picture? I'm so full today. I've been in fashion for 25 years. 25 years. I know you're wondering I'm about 30. No, I've been in fashion for 25 years. And how I started was in my room listening to Mr. Magic on the radio.
You weren't even born.
Yes, I was. Oh, I was. No, listening to Mr. Magic, I would take the rap music Fridays and Saturdays. That's the only time they would play rap music back in those days. And I would lay on my rug and I would think about what I would dress these rappers in. There were no music videos out. There were limited visuals of these people that were on the radio, but I would create looks in my mind about what I would dress these people. And lo and behold, I manifested an opportunity to do that. When I was about 17 or 18, I had the opportunity to work with Jodeci. And they were a new group that came out. They were so cutting edge. What they brought to music was different. And I was dating Sean Combs at the time, and he was the A&R for their project. And I was at the right place at the right time, but God put me in the right place at the right time. And I was able to use my natural gifts and talents that I had, that he gave to me. And I was creating looks and creating images and thinking out of the box and doing things that didn't seem like they made sense, but they were so impactful. And you know, the combat boots and the hoodies and the baseball caps, Andre and her brother was like, absolutely not. Are you kidding me? Back then, singers wore hard bottoms and suits and stuff like that. So we had to talk to Drake for 2 hours straight, Puffy and I, and finally he gave in and said, okay, but if this shit doesn't work, this is y'all asses. So it worked. And at that time, what the male singer looked like changed. Shortly after that came Mary J. Blige, and what the female singer looked like changed. So I had some amazing opportunities to bring forth change in the way things were received and the way things looked and the way artists looked at the time. Edginess, eclecticness, is that a word? Being eclectic, and you know, really standing in my power and fighting for what I believed in, as far as pushing the boundaries on what things looked like at the time. I'm Japanese and Jamaican, so I have that story too. You dress people, why can't they dress themselves? What do you mean? You know, my family, they're in physics and engineering. My grandfather was a Tuskegee airman. He was a pilot. So I come from this family of mathematicians, and my aunt has her doctorate in physics. Who gets that? Like, so here I come, wanted to dye my hair platinum blonde, colored nails, all this colorfulness, and I wasn't understood early on, and I had to realize what was good for me and realize what my gifts and talents are. And I think we all have to do that, you know, and that's the message I want to give you all today, to really own and recognize what your gifts and talents are. They may show up differently. They may not look like what other people's gifts and talents look like, but when you tap into that and you know it and you identify with that, God will align you exactly where your gifts and talents will be able to be in a big way. So from then I've worked with a lot of great people, amazing artists. Working with Bad Boy has just been such a special place in my heart. Thank you, Keisha, for coming today. My favorite girl group of all time. Total baby.
Yeah.
And You know, I've had some amazing experiences. Working with Little Kim was amazing. Working with Honoree, a half fashion powerhouse, was amazing. And you know, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful and I'm blessed. And today I stand as the founder of the Misa Hylton Fashion Academy. I have my co-founder today, Hylton, who's here. We started the Fashion Academy back in 2012. And I was inspired to give back and to help arm the next up-and-coming fashion stylists with the knowledge, the skill set, the opportunities, and the space to be creative and to really go forward in a way that they would be supported, ready for anything that came their way, and understand the business side, because we all know creatives get a bad rap a lot of time, right? But when you have that business side and you have someone supporting you who's been there, you know, you can go really far. And I teach all of the courses. I love it. It's my passion. I feel so so full to be able to do that, you know, for people who are coming behind me, sort of paving the way and clearing out the space for them to fulfill their dreams. So, yeah, the Misa Hylton Fashion Academy. And I'm a proud mother. I have 3 beautiful children, and balancing motherhood and business has been a challenge, but it's been so rewarding. My children have shared me with the industry basically their whole lives, and they're all successful children, and they're now, you know, planning their futures, and I support them in that as well. So shout out to all the mothers who are in business. It's not easy, but we get it done, don't we? So there's people that I want to acknowledge: Russell, Kevin, Mona Scott. I saw you. Did you leave? She left. Claudine, Keisha again, Sean. Thank you so much. D-Dot. We were there in the beginning, baby. You remember those days in Scarsdale? So I'm just happy. I'm honored. Being a fashion stylist and a creative person has been how I survived, and what has kept me feeling great and adding value to the culture. And to be a creative is something that I hold very, very close to my heart. So thank you.